Welcome back to Kerbalized Realism. It's 1953. We have a new rocket and a new fighter-style jet. Starting out, completing satellite air material science, March 26th. After waiting out a thunderstorm, that new rocket is ready to fly on March 29th. It was a nuclear launch vehicle, the Minuteman. Now, repurposed for science, it is renamed the Bioman, as it has a biological payload. Today's mission is to have our first true recovery with fruit flies in that container as it descends through the upper atmosphere. We want to keep it kind of low, getting ready for fairing deployment. Engine cut off, and there is the payload. Look at that container of fruit flies. We will be shooting for the 800 kilometer downrange contract, which we will achieve. We reach 128,931 meters high with a high speed of 2,519 meters per second. As you've seen, we decoupled. That was the word I was looking for. Yes, that's it. And we're going to hit the plasma. There will be explosions. Those poor little batteries are not going to survive. We did just run out of... Oh, that was the comms. That's it. Because of the plasma blackout. And now pointing face for some more things blow up. Luckily, our little fruit flies survived. Epically failed with the parachute. Too early. It looks like certain doom, but no, it does survive. Douche. Somehow. Let's stop at the admin building to pick up local science 2. Then off to mission control to get X-plane supersonic, hold between 400 and 450 meters per second. Stewart Aerospace, fly 500 meters, and a bio return from 800 kilometers. And we have another 4th of July celebration. The Ka-137 Sparrow was ready, but both Jeb and Vale were missing proficiency and mission training to fly it. And the rain will not hold off the Kerbals to celebrate their 4th of July. Through the rain, they love to watch fireworks. They just like explosions, really. It's the Kerbal way. After a nice little celebration and one more week of training, Val is in the cockpit of this new fighter jet. Really checking it out. This is some IVA mod and roster props. You can just click on all kinds of stuff. It's amazing. Okay, now July 21st, the Ka-137 Sparrow fighter jet. As Val gets ready to light this thing up and take off, I'll say, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's a great time for that little plug, ain't it? Down the runway she goes. Let's see if she can not almost take the tail off. Oh, that was close. She pretty dangerous there with the almost tail strikes. But the gear is up. She is now pulling up to her cruising altitude. Banks it to the south to cruise down the coast. Well, she decides to do a little barrel roll first. Bruh. She's like, this thing is sweet. It flies like a dream. No wonder they call it the Sparrow. little higher. Tricked us, we thought she was there. Where are you going, Val? She's just flying straight out there, guys. Thought she was going to curve and go down the coastline or something. Oh, now here she goes. She's going to start turning now. Nice underbelly shot. We need some missiles on this thing. The Air Force did well with the Ka-137 Sparrow. There's the bank turn I thought she was going to do earlier. Now I do believe she's going to level out and fire up the afterburners. Or she's going to trick me again and go inside and check out the cockpit some more. Because this cockpit is really cool. All the little switches and gadgets, SAS, RCS. There's other little mods that make them little screens work. I don't know if I'll be getting them. Yeah, along with the free IVA mod where you get to move around, that's pretty sweet. Alright, looks like she's back towards home, turning in to line up. Great view there we have. There's the runway. Come and land at looks like the shuttle runway. Even though they don't have shuttles yet, I don't know why they would have a shuttle runway, but it's quite a long time from having shuttles. And they got a shuttle runway, they got the old skid strip, and they have the actual runway. Which this thing takes almost the whole runway to stop, so kind of good thing she went for this one. Instead of the shuttle runway, we'll call it the Sparrow runway for now. Now she's really ready for landing. Bring her in, bring her in. I forget which one I think we were saying was better at landing in the last video. One of them definitely was coming in a lot better than the other one. Whatever it was, the rails look pretty good on this one. Get it straightened out a little bit. Throttle, gliding in. And smooth. Throttle down. And just coast. Coast. Engines off. Explains what a great landing flight that was. They're telling her to get that thing stopped and turn at the next taxiway. Finally coasting to a stop. August 12th, Bioman number 2. Another bio payload, this time mice, for a contract to go above 80 kilometers and recover. There we get 0 science, so there's none. Have the separation. Heading up to our apoapsis. A nice look up the east coast. Deploy the fairing. There we actually get some science. Down towards Cuba. Another view up coast. More science collected. There's that scary little flip over again, but we don't experience much heat this time. And our parachute actually works right as signal was failing. They're fully deployed, flips around, and coasts in for a splash. Mission control to grab low space bio experiments because it needs to be done 3 times. Experimental rocket planes is a series of 4 contracts. They'll be done by job in the new KX-1. Speaking of which, it's August 31st and Jeb has dropped 500 kilometers away at 7,500 meters high. They dropped him a bit further than we figured. He completed, but he didn't make a water landing. He does not make it back. He lights up that engine, flies up, completes his contract, gets a nice shot out of this new rocket plane, modeled after the Bell X1, but we are calling it the KX1, of course, because it's Kerbal, and why wouldn't you? He cuts off the engine and is going to coast a little bit. So the interior of this one is nowhere near as nice as Vale's. This one doesn't get that sweet interior mod IVDV something or another. It's in the mod list. Check the mod list below. Yes, I did put the mod list in this video because I didn't the last time. Viewer retention, I'm going to call that one. Wait, this is actually episode 3. It was episode 2 that I put the mod list in for the viewer retention. Didn't put it in the first one. So if you wanted to get it, you had to watch the second one. If you can hear my dog going crazy back there, knock it off. Alright, job's now turning north because he just figured out that he was going the wrong direction. And he has no way of making it home anyway, so we're gonna head this way. Cruise through this little cloud, because why not? And he's out of fuel, starting to descend down towards the ocean. It looks like there's a storm out in front of him as well. It does glide very nicely though. He cruised for a long way with no power. And he's getting right to sploosh. Bright and early, September 10th, Vale is back in the Sparrow, taking off. This is the one I had confused earlier, where she'll take off, bank up, head up to the coast. Now she's climb up to altitude, starts banking. Yeah, I was totally off. So many of these flights here, I get confused. I'm just a reporter. I'm just Foxworth human. I'm not a Kerman. I'm not a rocket scientist or a pilot. I just play one on YouTube. Now it looks like she's getting ready to level out and kick in those afterburners, which I thought she was going to do last time. Well, it's because she's got to hold the speed like 450. There it is, she's afterburning. Cruises up north. Makes a nice little turnaround when she gets there. But before she gets there, she's gonna check out the interior of her cockpit once more, because she loves it. Why wouldn't you? Oh, you can do the time warp right here from the cockpit. It tells you warp time 2. And there's all these other little buttons I'm not sure about. Click time 1, 2, 3, 2. I mean, you can see I don't need to be telling you, do I? But it's fun. You can just click on stuff. Rust the Pop Manager or something. So it's in the description. I think I have to do that before. Oh, and hey, while you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe. Anytime you're down there, like and subscribe. Tell your buddies. Tell your friends. Jam out this cool little AI music I found. Actually, I found. I told my recording, not the recording, the editing software has AI. Now like, make me some music, and it made me a couple 5-minute clips. So now we got some nice AI generated music that I can't get copyrighted for. I hope not. Where does AI come up with their music? They probably take it from places. Alright, we're back over the Cape. She's gonna fly sideways. Not sure what her intention was on this maneuver. But once again, she's gonna line up at the shuttle, aka the Sparrow runway, and take the entire thing once again to stop. I do believe after this one we adjust the brakes on this thing so it doesn't take the entire runway to stop. This was an oversized runway at that. And final approach. Get lined up. Maybe it was Val that was having trouble lining up for it, because she ain't so good on this one. See if she gets it straight by the time she gets there though. Hell yeah, that looks good. She's a little left. Coming in center now. Oh yeah, perfectly center. Look at that. She knows what she's doing. That's why they put her in this. And another perfect, nice landing. This one don't bounce like that first one we had. That thing was insane. And of course, the KX-1, which is might have the same issue, is yet to land on the land. Jeff keeps water on while he's only one at once, but he splashed it down. Entry, Descent and Landing Tech finishes on October 25th. Then just before the end of the year, the next experimental rocket plane contract for job on the KX-1 to reach 15 kilometers and 400 meters per second. Also an X-plane supersonic for Vale and the Sparrow to hold between 500 and 550 meters per second for 3 minutes. Those will be completed in the next episode and the next year. Thank you for watching this far. Goodbye.